What would you say now to 8-year-old Charlotte? You're very in tune with her. What's your
Um,
advice to her?
there's lots of times I talk to her, so I'm just trying to think of a way of like, well, let's think now. So I would say to her that it's taken me a long time to find you, but I'm so glad I found you. And I want you to know that I am here now, and those big feelings that you've been maybe feeling like you have to carry alone, you can share with me and I can hold them. Oh, going to get emotional. And I can hold them for you and show you that they're not too much. And the problem was never that those feelings or you were too much. And take my hand if you want to take it. And I will keep showing you that you are enough just as you are. There you go. Where's my tissues?
Charlotte. Oh god, that's so lovely. I might just extract that from the podcast and like just play it to myself each morning.
Yeah,
Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous, Charlotte. Thank you very, very
you're
much
so
for
welcome.
sharing that.
I've got a little poem for mums at Christmas. I'm just going to grab a little water. So, if you are a mum who maybe is listening to this, wrapping presents still and things like that, I'll, yeah, just have a listen. Okay. So, they don't see it. Not the weight you carry, how December grows heavy, and every little task somehow finds its way back into your hands again because you want it to feel special for them. And for the little girl inside you who once squeezed her eyes tight, wishing Santa would bring a bit of Christmas magic to arrive overnight. They see the lights, the table, the calm you arrange, but not the quiet ache beneath, not the thoughts that thunder you through you like a train, not a way you stretch yourself thin to keep every heart around you steady and safe. They don't see you rewriting the list, scribbling the bits that somehow slipped, cling film batteries, the smallest things you missed, still hitting like a storm in your chest because even one forgotten thing feels heavier than the rest. They don't see you first up, last down, moving on borrowed strength while holding the whole house together, quiet as a whisper, tending to what no one else sees. They don't see the comments you soften, the tension you catch before it hits the air, skills learned long before adulthood, long before Christmas ever asked you to care. They don't see you pause on the kitchen floor, roasting tin in hand, finally taking a breath because your body asked, and this time you listened. They don't see the guilt for wanting a quiet minute or how you sit in the car for an extra 5, hands on the wheel, letting your eyes sting before you pull yourself together again. They don't see how hard you try to build a Christmas that feels soft and safe, something that heals an old ache, while wrapping something new in love they'll get to keep. But I do, because the magic was never in spotless rooms or perfect timing or the practice smiles you learned to wear. The magic has always been in you, and your children, they see that too. Your warmth, your depth, your tired, honest, real presence that has always been more than enough. So maybe this year the story shifts. Maybe you put down what was never your. Start again. So maybe this year the story shifts. Maybe you put down what was never yours to lift. Maybe the wrapping stays messy. Maybe dessert comes from a box. Maybe you say no to the duties handed to you without anyone ever asking what they cost. Maybe the real magic is giving yourself what you've given others your whole life: kindness, softness, room to breathe, permission to rest. Because she's still here, the younger you, waiting and patient, hoping you'll choose yourself at last so the worry she carried for years can finally loosen its grasp. A Christmas that doesn't only shine for others, but finally shines for you. A glow you can rest inside, a light that feels earned and true, the magic you've poured for years finally circling back in view. And maybe, this time, you let it land and let it warm you. You let yourself feel it too. Thank you.
My god, I'm like so emotional. I think we were like 2 sentences in and I started bawling. Oh,
Oh,
that's so lovely, Charlotte. Thank you so much. You
you're
are
welcome.
an incredible talent in poetry, and I'm so
Thank
glad
you.
that you've like just picked it up again because I think often we have these just sort of really innate forms of expression that we just like have to pursue as a kid. And thinking of you like writing stuff down, and it might have been, you know, 8-year-old nonsense. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I've
But
got
you
some
had
of them.
to.
Yeah,
Have you? That's
yeah,
so gorgeous. But you know, you had to do it. And even if you never showed anybody and you hid it under your bed, like you just had to get these ideas out. And then, you know, life happens and we have to get jobs and we have to get serious and we have to decide what we're doing with ourselves and we have to have families and whatever. But to come back to it
yeah. And that's what
and
it's about, remembering
yeah,
it,
yeah,
remembering who you are rather than feeling like you have to find a way to be someone else. You know, finding a way to feel safe enough to remember and reconnect with who you have always been, you
yeah.
know.
Oh, I'm so happy for you that you have
Thank you.
found this like this creative outlet because you're obviously very talented at it and the world needs it, I think. Honestly, I'm not going to be the only person in tears listening to this whilst wrapping presents at midnight on Christmas Eve.
Tried to make it a bit more um,
Oh,
hopeful and empowering at the end.
yeah, completely. But you know, even if it's too late and they are listening on Christmas Eve, you know, take it with you. Me next year, me
Yeah,
next Christmas. You know,
yeah.
there's always time to change that narrative.
There really
Oh,
is, and change
yeah,
really is possible. Like, I am proof of that. Like, and so are so many others, but it's just recognizing it's not, certain things aren't just the way you are. There's a reason these patterns have developed and they've been learned and they can be unlearned, and you can learn a way of, like I say, feeling safe to just be who you are and
yeah.
choosing when you show that, you know.
Yeah, and it's a gift to share everything that you've learned and to share all your experience and the whole transformation that you've been through, to share that and to help other women on that journey. And it's a ripple effect, which is I'm so into ripple effects. You know, it's not quantifiable, this stuff. But honestly, you know, you talk about you're having an impact on your children, but if you can help all these
Yeah,
women, these mothers, then it's all trickling down. And I think it's really important work, and I'm so grateful to you for sharing it with
thank
me
you.
today and for my therapy session, which I also really enjoyed and was free for me. So that's good.
Love it.
And I would just ask you, where can people find you? Your wait list is full, but if they want to follow you on social media,
Yeah, come follow
where
me
should they
on
go?
Instagram. This is so my Instagram handle may change, but come follow me on Instagram. It's Charlotte_Bailey_therapies. If it's changed by now, I am changing it to I am Charlotte Bailey.